Let us try to learn what are the functions in JavaScript. So just like in any other programming language, it is a block of code for performing the particular task, and the function code is executed when it is being called or invoked. We can define the function as below: function, then function name, then inside the bracket you can define the arguments and the parameter list, and then define the scope with the help of this bracket. And there can be a optional return statement if required. For example, function sum, then it will take two arguments n1 and 2, then return statement that will return the sum of two numbers. Then comes the function parameter and the return statement. Function parameters are used to perform the functionality on the basis of values that we pass to the function. For example, the sum function can use to supply some values n1 and n2 in order to perform the addition functionality on the given arguments. Then comes the return statement. It is the optional statement, and in the function it is required if you want a value to be used after processing the function. Suppose that you have given some input argument and that values get calculated, and that function return you the calculated value if you want to use that value further in our program, either simply by printing or for any functionality for any other operation. How can we invoke the function? The code inside the function block will only be executed if it invokes by somewhere, either by mouse click event or the keyboard event, or simply in our JavaScript statement. When it is called in code by function name, then all the statements written inside the block get executed. It can also be automatically called or invoked, then it is called self-invoked function. Why do we need function? First need is the code reusability. Suppose that you want to perform the same functionality again and again, then it's better to perform with the help of function. Define the function and apply that repeated code inside it and call the function by its name. And when we use the function in our program, then it becomes modular, and by defining the function for different separate tasks, we are also applying the code efficiency and the modular approach in our application. And when someone other tries to edit your code, then it will be easy for them when they found your program in a modular way. For example, in our calculator, we can have different functions as sum, subtract, multiply, divide, etc. And we have to know the use of this operator. This operator simply used to call the function by its name. We have to just apply this at the end in order to call or execute the function. And if you don't use this bracket at the end while calling the function, then you will get the function object. You can try this on your HTML. And then comes the scope of the function. It is limited to the block of statement we define. For example, we have defined function, then function name, then inside this particular bracket, whatever we have given comes under the scope of this particular function, and the variable that we declare inside this function will becomes local for this function, and those variable may only be accessed only within the function and not from the outside of the scope. So this bracket defines the statements and the scope of the function. So that's all about the function. Thank you so much.